What's going on? What's going on? Welcome to Ears to the Street. I am your host, HG. Welcome to Ears to the Street with Fact and Entertainment Media. I am your host, HG. Um, we got a new segment we starting tonight. So for everybody that's tuning in, make sure y'all hit the like button. Make sure y'all hit the subscribe button. Make sure y'all share the content if y'all rocking with it. So with this particular new segment, we're basically gonna name this "Ears to the Street" news report. But basically, what we'll be doing is playing playing video clips and then critiquing them. So it's gonna be various different clips we see, ranging from all sorts of stuff: current events, old videos. Sometimes we'll be going into maybe news clippings and stuff like that. So it's going to be a variation of different content that we showcase, and we want to have serious critiques, serious dialogue, serious analyzation, and serious solutions on what could be done better in the future for those who do watch these videos, and hopefully can get some type of guidance to navigate in their personal lives if they ever encounter these particular situations. Some of the clips we play will be just things to critique and dialogue on and create conversation, still in hopes of bringing some type of awareness and some type of solution to where we can any decrease any negative outcome to a situation as much as possible. So some of these clips are it is what it is. What I'm saying? It's reality. If you see me looking over, that's because I'm going live on my Instagram at the time. We ask that you support the channel, support what we're doing. This is a new segment that Ears to the Street is doing, that I'm doing with Ears to the Street. And I have the link in the for the people that's on Instagram. You got to come on YouTube to if you want to chime in. You can see me on Instagram, but you won't be able to see the videos on Instagram. So if you want to see the videos and the clips that we're playing, come on YouTube. The link is in my Instagram bio. Go to YouTube, it'll shoot you straight over here. I have the link to come in if you want to chime in on what we're talking about. Everyone's free to come in and chop it up and dialogue on a particular content. So these particular videos that I'm gonna play are clips, just some random clips I come by, and I think we need to discuss them. So as you can see, the title, Handcuffed and Slammed, destroys TV, lost phone, Rizzal Islam on weapons, police chase, kills child. So basically I have four videos I have four videos that we're gonna watch. We're gonna watch them in their entirety, and then I'll be doing commentary on them and just giving you my views on them, any suggestions that I can come up with, or any just analytical viewpoints that I can say. I'll definitely voice them. I recommend that anyone who views on Instagram, to come over to YouTube. If you're on YouTube and you want to chime into the conversation, the link is in the comments, and feel free to chime in. We want to see, we welcome all opinions over here. So our first video, let's get into it. Let's get into our first video, and then we're going to discuss it. So the first video, matter of fact, instead of me talking about the video, let me just bring it on up. All right. Okay, so we're gonna watch this first video. Matter of fact, let me do this right quick. Give me 1 second, y'all. I just want to make sure. Let me do this right quick. Give me 1 second. All right, perfect. I just want to make sure. Let me do this right quick. Give me 1 second. All right. Perfect. Okay, so this is how we're gonna be doing it. You'll still be able to see me. You can see the video. I'm muting some of these videos. I have to mute the sound, so we don't get no copyright issues. So we're gonna check this video out and see what's up afterwards. This is ridiculous. What was he trying to do? Take off a headband or something? Wow. And that looks like blood on the ground. That looks like blood on the ground. And that's a female too. Yeah. So yeah, wow. That's ridiculous right there. You see that? Like, it looks like, I'm just analyzing it. Like, I seen it, but like, I see this stuff, I grab the video, and then it just sits in my phone. So like, even though I seen it, so far as analyzing it, it's the first time. So she's handcuffed. It appears to be a female. It looked like he's trying to do something with her hair, like he's trying to take off her headband. I think that's what it is, and she's refusing to get the headband took off. He's trying to pull it from over her head, then just slams her, gets tired of it. She hits her head on the ground, and then that's clearly police brutality in my opinion. That's a female, like, and she's already handcuffed. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to let it ride out one more time. And I just want to make sure that whatever that is on the floor, it wasn't there before she got slammed. So most likely, yeah, that's blood. That's blood. That got to be blood or something from her hair. That's crazy. That's crazy. Wow. And I mean, like, she can't be no more than like just off the video. She can't be no more than about like maybe like a 130 pounds at the most. Very, very petite. If it's a woman, it appears to be a woman to me. You know what I'm saying? If it's a guy, then he's a small dude in stature. It appears to be a woman though. She's bleeding. Look, head up. Yeah, that's a woman. A female, head up. She's bleeding from her face. Exactly. So yeah, that's what it is. So let me exit out of that. So, I mean, you see that clear as day. You know what I'm saying? You see that clear as day. You see that clear as day, y'all. Like, that's in my opinion, that's police brutality, like, straightforward. Whatever she got locked up for, that is the charge. It is what it is. She was arrested. She's in police custody. She's not. It seemed like she's not complying with getting the headband took off. I'm not 100% sure. I can't really tell. You know what I'm saying? I can't really tell. I just know he reached. I know he reached for. Let me pull it back up. I might as well keep it up since y'all can see me and I can still I can still see the video. So let me pull it back up. So yeah, female, petite, $130 at the most. You know what I'm saying? He's reaching for the headband to try to pull it off. She seems like she's giving him, some not complying with that. But does it warrant that right there? He clearly slammed her head first into the ground. Clearly head first into a ground, a handcuffed female weighing 130, and she wasn't even resisting in a sense to in my opinion, to even warrant that type of slam. This is just basically, police brutality. And look how big he is. Look at his stature. This guy's, husky, a husky white dude. You know what I'm saying? Husky police officer, white police officer. There's blood on the ground. She holding her face up. And then you got 3 other husky guys coming up. You see what I'm saying? It's like totally police brutality. It's ridiculous. Totally police brutality. Oh shit, y'all couldn't even see the video. Damn, my bad. Did I do the share? My bad. Y'all messed up on that one. Dropped the ball on that one. Slow up. Let me put it back up. Oh, now is it sharing? My bad, y'all. I'm having some technical difficulties over here. Did it share? I'm tweaking. I got another screen over here, so I'm trying to make sure that when it shares, I'm sharing it correctly. Screen share, boom, boom. Trying to make sure it's sharing, y'all. All right, there we go. My bad. I'm gonna run it one more time. Y'all. My fault. Run it one more time. Petite girl. Yeah, he was trying to pull a headband off. That's all it was. He was just trying to pull a headband off of her. And, some people might look at this and, oh, you supposed to comply with what they saying. You know what I'm saying? You're in police custody. I get it. But come on, man. That type of slam, any type of slam, you know what I'm saying, isn't warranted. She didn't put up that much of a resistance. And, look at the stature of her. Look at the stature of him. I would chalk it up as racism, but shit, I would chalk it up as racism. You know what I'm saying? But you're in police custody, and you're handcuffed, and this is how you get done. I could imagine, what if it was a dude? You know what I'm saying? He probably would get 10 times worse than this, and this is horrible right here. You know what I'm saying? To do that sister like that, that's ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? And I don't care, like, just based off that particular video, you know what I'm saying? I'm not going to sit here and say she deserved that. You know what I'm saying? Some people might be like, well, she in jail. What she do to get in jail? And all that crazy shit. You know what I'm saying? Nah, she honest. If you handcuffed and you putting up that least amount of resistance, you know what I'm saying? That doesn't warrant that, in my opinion. You're handcuffed, for one. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not even going for that. So, it's ridiculous, man. And that's one good thing about with the whole digital thing, and how technology is more available, and there's more camera footage. Everybody got phones and everything. Stuff like this gets out. It doesn't go unseen. But just think about all the people that's getting locked up every day. Like, this is just one video, and we've seen plenty of these. Don't get me wrong. Like, we've seen plenty videos of precinct surveillance cameras of police officers doing some BS. You know what I'm saying? Very, very abusive, abusing their authority, roughhousing, just extreme with how they enforce their authority. these dudes, a lot of these police officers, get away with murder. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm pretty sure this particular person, I don't know. I don't know the background story on this, so I don't know if any charges have been brought up on him. I don't even know what state this in. I don't know what precinct this took place in. But clearly, you know what I'm saying, at least the video got leaked. So, for the people who do know this woman, who do know where it is at, hopefully someone's taking some type of action. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we got to do, as a community, is when stuff like this happen, we got to, in my opinion, we got to band together and we got to fight this in any way we can. You know what I'm saying? We hit them legally, you know what I'm saying? Contact some organizations that specialize in dealing with these type of cases, because that's totally inappropriate. Totally inappropriate. It's abusive. Me personally, I'm chalking up as racism. Like, I don't care. Like, if I see any husky white dude, you know what I'm saying, in a position of authority like that, manhandle a petite, frail female in that manner, and she's handcuffed, you know what I'm saying, I chalk that type of stuff up as to racism. I'm sorry, I just have to. I chalk it up as racism, and is definitely police brutality. Definitely police brutality at the minimum. You know what I'm saying? So that is what it is, y'all. Feel free to hit the link in the chat. Feel free to come in. Hey, you see what I'm saying, Thompson? You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, appreciate it, humble. Yeah, the 1,000 subscribers. We gotta get these watch times up though. You know what I'm saying? So that's what we working on. Share the videos, repost the videos for me. You know what I'm saying? To get these watch hours up. But that's our first video. We going through 4 videos tonight, y'all. 4 videos. So I want y'all to hang out with me. We got 4 more to go. If you want to re-see that video, just hit it in the comments, let me know, and I'll replay it. We could talk about it. Don't be shy to hit that link and come in and chop it up with me too, though. You know what I'm saying? So we gonna move on to the next video, though. So this next video is the next video is the I'll let y'all see it, and then we'll chop it up after that. I'll let y'all see it. Alright, so let me do a screen share again. Be patient with me with this screen sharing stuff, y'all. You know what I'm saying? About to screen share the second video. Alright, there we go. Boom. Alright, here go the second one, y'all. I might mute the sound. Depends on what's being played, because I don't want to get no copyright claims or nothing. Okay. I think I'll play the volume. Oh, let me pause that. Let me go back. Alright, I'm gonna put the volume on this one, because Shorty was wilding on this. On the real, she was wilding on this. So I'm gonna play this. Alright, here we go. Y'all ready? Boom. Wow. We're gonna play it back one more time, y'all. Shorty tripping. Let me play that one back one more time. Hey man, that's a crazy one right there, y'all. That's a crazy one right there. Like I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna keep it played, but I'm gonna take the sound off. That's crazy right there. I mean, like this crazy right here. Like I don't even know. I'm wondering who TV that is. Like for real. Like you know what I'm saying? You ripping TVs off. Like did the person who obviously her phone came up missing? She's looking for her phone. No one's fessing up to it. You got a room full of people. Anyone can have that phone. What I'm thinking in my head is like, who TV that is? Who house is that for one? You got people with their feet on the couch. Like, what's going on here? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, she's sitting there, that person there. You know, the couch is all over the place, and she didn't just rip. She didn't just rip the TV off the wall. This is some classic nigga shit. Wow. You know what I'm saying? Somebody got their shoes up on the ledge of the couch. Like that right there is totally disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? That right there in itself is disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. It's crazy. Let me bring this screen down right quick. That right there is disrespectful. Like just the just the just the feet up on the couch is mad disrespectful. But the oh, the sound is low. Alright, let me alright, my bad. Was it okay, let me run it one more time then. Let me run it one more time then. He said the sound was low. Oh, I think I know I messed up at. I gotta share the audio. I gotta share the system audio. My bad. Alright, we're gonna run it back one more time, y'all, and then we're gonna hop onto it. Share one more time. Boom. That's crazy. That's crazy right there. Yeah. Hey, I don't know, man. Is she justified to do all that because her phone came up missing? You know, I can understand people stealing your stuff. You know, you at a party, you at a social gathering, you sit your phone down, you got some creep, sneak thief that takes advantage of that, steal your phone. Yeah, appreciate that, Isaac. I appreciate that. You got somebody that steals your phone, but does it warrant that type of emotion, and does it warrant you destroying other people's property because your property got taken? Now, this is what I would. This is how I would approach. It depends on who I am in the party or at the social event. If that's my house, then I don't care that I hate that your phone got took, and I would as a homeowner or as a apartment owner, whoever establishment that is, I'd be like, man, y'all niggas up in here stealing stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's crazy. I invite y'all over to my crib, to my house, to my home. We're having a good time, and someone sits their phone down and you steal it. I would be mad about that as a homeowner. or as a, as it being my place that the social event was being thrown at. Don't be stealing up in my crib. You know what I'm saying? Don't be stealing from me, and don't be stealing from nobody. But unfortunately, that's what happens. You know what I'm saying? Like it happens. You know what I'm saying? I've had things stolen from me at my places, the way I lived. You know what I'm saying? So it does happen. Now, the emotion that she's given, I'm not saying she's not warranted to be upset, but for you to start ripping TVs down, like, you tripping now. Especially if it was my spot, that definitely wouldn't have went down. Like, that wouldn't have went down at all. You know what I'm saying? Like, sweetheart, I'm sorry your phone came up missing, but you ain't about to tell my stuff because your phone got took. You know, it's just an unfortunate situation. Very unfortunate, very unfortunate. You know, that it's a shame that you can't go to a social event and sit something down and not get took. That's ridiculous. Like, at this point, everyone should have a phone. Like, who steals phones? You know what I'm saying? Like, everyone should at least have an iPhone or an Android. Like, who steals phones? But I guess people be knowing them Arabs, and they can go get them phones popped off, make a little money. You know what I'm saying? That's probably a come up for somebody. You know what I'm saying? But the emotion behind it, it ain't even. I'm not even, in my opinion, I'm not even mad at how upset she got. Even though it definitely, is not classy. You know, I can understand $300 phone, however much it costs. I understand that, but I think, like, it's a little bit too extra for me. And then with the TV stuff, like, most definitely not. If it was my home, if I was there and it wasn't my home, if she ripped the TV off the wall, that's that's on the person who TV it is. You know what I'm saying? And whoever foot that was up on the side of the couch, they, like, really tripping. Like, you're not about to, you're not putting your feet up on my furniture. Like, if it's my home, but if it ain't my home, hey, put your feet wherever it should go. You know what I'm saying? Or you feel it should go. So, all right, we gonna go to the next video. But Shorty was wilding though, too much for me. I don't even care if your phone got took. Like, you wilding too much over the phone. All right, man, we're gonna go to the next video though, man. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna go to the next video. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure y'all hit that share button. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And don't, and please, you know what I'm saying, don't be afraid to donate to keep this thing going. Ears to the streets. 2 years strong on the podcast. Putting work in for y'all. So please, don't be scared to donate to the machine. All right, we're gonna go to the next video though. The next video, let's get it popping. Share audio. My man Isaac put me up on game. I got you. Make sure that audio is good. All right, let's go to the next video. What else we got?
Your guns are knockoffs. Grenades. You don't know about direct energy weapons. You don't know about none of this. You don't know about DARPA, the Defense Advanced Research Project Agency that has robotic mosquitoes, robotic snakes, robotic dogs and cheetahs. You don't know about that. Your guns are knockoffs. Your guns are the rejects. You don't know about percussion grenades. You don't know about direct energy weapons. You don't.
All right, we're gonna play it from the beginning. This Rizzal Islam talking about what he talking about. I let the video go a couple of times, and then chime in, hit them comments, or hit that link and come in and chop it up. What y'all think about some of these videos? We playing these videos. I'm doing this segment of Ears to the Street to really chime in on our people at. Like, this is no entertainment thing. This is like to show you, like, this is I'm looking because I'm looking to see my shit is choppy. But this is where we at as a people to a degree. You know what I'm saying? This is just tad bits here and there. But this is what we're dealing with in our community. We're dealing with police brutality, where we have police, abusing us in the precinct, killing us on the streets, doing all type of stuff. What are we doing to combat that? We have parties going on where we got our own people stealing from each other, and then being extra emotional and willing to destroy other people's property because your property got taken. What does that say about your emotional intelligence? What does that say about how you react under pressure, or how you react when you're upset? What I'm saying? All these things speaks to the character of our people. You know what I'm saying? So this is the reason why I'm doing this. This isn't for no fun and games. You know what I'm saying? This is to evaluate us as a people and come up with solutions or dialogue to where we can do better as a people. This is the point of this. You know what I'm saying? This ain't no hee ha ha shit. Yeah, we can laugh about some of these videos, because Shorty was tripping on that last one. But for real, this is the point of me doing this. You know what I'm saying? For us to analyze our people, learn from this, you know what I'm saying, and really take this stuff serious, and hold our people as a whole as accountable. We can always laugh at other people because we're not the ones involved in these situations, but it be times where we're that girl at the party. You know what I'm saying? There's situations where we might be in that police station. How do we combat that? Or what do we do to solve it, or what do we do after the fact to combat it? So all right, let's continue.
Your guns are knockoffs. Your guns are the rejects. You don't know about percussion grenades. You don't know about direct energy weapons. You don't know about none of this. You don't know about DARPA, the Defense Advanced Research Project Agency that has robotic mosquitoes, robotic snakes, robotic dogs and cheetahs. You don't know about that. They assassinate you with something that looks natural. And you talking about my phone 5, click, click. Bruh, you don't know what type of enemy you dealing with. Because you talking about killing, but you dealing with a master killer. That's what they do.
Let's hit that back one more time. Rizzal Islam talking about how black people, basically the weapons that we playing with, killing each other with, ain't nowhere as sophisticated as what these governments are dealing with or playing with or using against us. Let's play it back one more time. If you're on Instagram and you wanna see the videos, you gotta come over to YouTube. Make sure y'all hit that like button, share button. Let's play this back one more time.
Your guns are knockoffs. Your guns are the rejects. You don't know about percussion grenades. You don't know about direct energy weapons. You don't know about none of this. You don't know about DARPA, the Defense Advanced Research Project Agency that has robotic mosquitoes, robotic snakes, robotic dogs and cheetahs. You don't know about that. They assassinate you with something that looks natural. And you talking about my phone 5, click, click. Bruh, you don't know what type of enemy you dealing with. Because you talking about killing, but you dealing with a master killer. That's what they do.
Yeah, he right about that. He definitely right about that. All right, let me take the screen down. So yeah, man, there you have it. Rizzal Islam talking about how black women don't know how to control their emotions and have emotional discernment. Yeah, I mean, we could talk about that the last video. I mean, yeah. Last video I think was she wilded out. She wilded out on that, Isaac. She wilded out. You know what I'm saying? I get it though. You go to a party, your phone get took. You know what I'm saying? Like I could feel the emotion, but I think it was a little extreme. And then also, the ripping of the TV. Like now you just going too far. But it's a shame that you can't even go to a social event and not get something stolen. Like that's crazy. Like you know what I'm saying? You having drinks, you might sit your phone down. And that's what's crazy, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can't, like, we already know when you go to a club or go to any social event, don't leave your drink nowhere. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy that we gotta do that. You know what I'm saying? You just got thieves and weirdos that'll put something in your drink. People, you sit your phone down and they'll steal it. You know what I'm saying? So it's just a crazy situation. Yeah, yeah. And then that's if you put a password in your phone. You know, a lot of people don't even got passwords for their phone. I recently just started doing that. Like, putting a code in so you can't just open it up. I never did that. You know what I'm saying? I never did that. And I lost plenty of phones, you know what I'm saying? And then that's what you hate. Like, you ain't put the password in, and they can just surf through your phone and everything. So, most definitely on that. But the average black woman don't know how to control their emotions ever. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. You know, I don't know. You know, Isaac, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I agree with you to a degree, but I don't want to generalize. I don't want to generalize black women like that. I wouldn't take that approach. Not saying that you're wrong though, but you know, I can't necessarily say you're right either because it's kind of subjective, and I don't want to just lump all black. I wouldn't want to just lump all black women, but you said the average. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't know if I would say average, but definitely, you know, there are a lot of black women who, you know, and black men too. It ain't just black women; it's black men too. And from what I've been seeing, you know, from my experience, shit, some of the black men be more emotional than the black women. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real, for real. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's kind of, you know, that's kind of weird. I know men and women have emotions. You know what I'm saying? I know black men supposed to, you know, not have emotions and be stern and stiff, but you know, this day and age, you know, you got black men that's seems to be very, very more emotional than women. You know what I'm saying? Getting their feelings and do all type of crazy stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely feel you on that. So we gonna watch the Rizzal Islam one more, and then we gonna run through the Rizzal stuff. So chime in on this Rizzal joint if y'all got something to say about that. We gonna run through the Rizzal joint one more time. You know what I'm saying? Cause he said something very valid. He said something very valid. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to run through the Rizzal Islam video one more time. If you on Instagram, come to my YouTube, hit the link in the bio, and you'll be able to check out the actual videos that we're showing at the time. So we're going to run through this Rizzal Islam joint one more time.
Your guns are knockoffs. Your guns are the rejects. You don't know about percussion grenades. You don't know about direct energy weapons. You don't know about none of this. You don't know about DARPA, the Defense Advanced Research Project Agency that has robotic mosquitoes, robotic snakes, robotic dogs and cheetahs. You don't know about that. They assassinate you with something that looks natural. And you talking about my phone 5, click, click. Bruh, you don't know what type of enemy you dealing with. Because you talking about killing, but you dealing with a master killer. That's what they do.
You're dealing with a master killer. That's what they do. Are black people too nice? We ain't nice to each other. I know that. We definitely ain't nice to each other. You know, we'll chop each other up in a minute. You know, are we too nice when it come to other races? You know, that's something you gotta ask yourself. That's something that, you know, I gotta, you know, ask us when I hear this. If we're dealing with a master killer who's creating electronic mosquitoes, and I've read articles on that, you know what I'm saying? I've seen videos where I think, was it Bill Gates? It was somebody talking about those mosquitoes and how they were using them, like, kind of back in the day. You know what I'm saying? I can't remember off that exactly what it was. But, you know, are black people too nice? You know, are we sitting back just okay with the fact that we're under a rulership of people who are fucking, like, they're about their business. These people have mastered science to a T. things that our ancestors, you know what I'm saying, started off with, okay, whatever, boom, boom, boom. These people have taken this stuff to a whole nother level. Robotic cheetahs. I posted a video not too long ago, and it seemed like it was probably based in China or some Asian part of the world, but they was running a simulation with like 50, 60 of these robotic cheetahs all moving in synchronicity with each other. You know what I'm saying? Most definitely he ain't lying. You know what I'm saying? Like these, you know what I'm saying? Like, look what we're dealing with. We're dealing with drones. You know, flying bombs. You know what I'm saying? Like these are, you know, miniature fighter jets in a sense. You know, miniature fighter jets that could blow you up with you know, night vision. You know what I'm saying? Infrared, all these things. You know what I'm saying? That could just send a missile. You know what I'm saying? Like, and as our people, black people, whatever you want to call it, you know, why are we, in my opinion, like, why are we wasting time fighting with each other? We can't even get over our little fucking problems. Motherfuckers step on your Jordans, you ready to blow his head off. But we're dealing with an enemy that has this capability, has come from ships, muskets, you know, the little rifles where you gotta put the gunpowder in. These people have been able to unify, and even though they had their wars and they had their disagreements, one thing they do unite on is when it comes to keeping black people divided and conquered. They agree on that. They'll come together for that. You know what I'm saying? And these people have come from muskets. You know, you could talk all that, oh, we civilized them when we were the Moors and all that shit. And it's probably true. I don't know. I wasn't alive back then. But what I do know is wherever the fuck they came from and wherever we came from, they're kicking our ass and they're way ahead. And they're way ahead in technology. We don't even have no... I'm not going to say we don't have any black tech people, but do we have any black tech people who are leading new innovations and weaponry? And if they are they working for the black team or they're working for the white team? You see what I'm saying? So you may have black people working in these major tech companies, and I know it's not a lot, maybe a handful, but they're not working on behance or whatever that word is on our behalf. You know what I'm saying? They're getting crazy nice checks and they're building new technology to further a system that looks at you as a third, fourth class citizen. So it seemed like Rizzal hit it right on point with that one. Are you serious, Isaac? Isaac just said he's seen some robotic dogs in DC roaming the streets. Is you serious? They already unleashed them, huh? They off their leashes, huh? It's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah, Mo. We behind big time. Like, I don't know. I think 20 years is probably a little too nice. I'm thinking shit, they like 200 years, 100 years at least. Like, we behind big time. I just think about it like all the major industries, we don't own none of them. Like I was researching quarries. I wanted to see, like, can you buy a quarry? Like all our everything that's made for the most part is come from quarries. You know what I'm saying? Those big canyons where you see the trucks down in there and they're pulling up materials, pulling up metals and all this stuff. You know what I'm saying? This type of stuff I be researching, and like you can't even buy none of those. Like you can if you got like crazy bread, but we talking about $2, $3, $4 million to purchase one of those. And those are like one of the smaller ones where you can like get an old quarry that's already been dug out for like 10, 15, 20, 30 years, but it's still got good material in there, but they didn't kind of abandon it because they didn't kind of, sucked up, you know what I'm saying? They ain't used pretty much all of it, but it's still, you know what I'm saying? You can still access some of it. You know what I'm saying? These things are in the millions of dollars. This land has already been acquired. It's already been took. It's already been pillaged. It's already been used. You know what I'm saying? And we're talking about nationwide. You know what I'm saying? We don't have access to none of these resources. All this technology that's being made is crystals in these technologies. It's crystals in your phone. We don't have access to any crystal mines. People, a lot of these dudes, and I'm not knocking nobody because I got like an amethyst crystal that I wear that's laying around here somewhere that I used to wear. But we got people wearing crystals, and these people are using crystals for technology. And that mind state right there is what puts us hundreds of years behind, because we're thinking copper, and I'm not knocking nobody who does this. I'm just saying that wearing copper bracelets and chains is cool. I'm not knocking your fashionability with wearing none of this stuff, and wearing the crystals is cool. Exactly. But if these people are mining crystals and using them for technology, because crystals give off a certain vibration, a certain energy, based off sunlight or whatever. I'm not a scientist. I'm not an engineer, so I can't go into depth about that. But I know it does radiate a certain frequency. So if these people are using these crystals for technology, why are we wearing them around our necks for fashion? That makes no sense. If you're not using the crystal for any type of technology or something, then you're basically not using it at its highest capacity. You see what I'm saying? So you're lacking. You know what I'm saying? If crystals are in your cell phone, the phone that you talking in every day, and the only thing as black people we can think to do is put this crystal around our neck and say, yes, this crystal is guiding my inner energy to, like the amethyst crystal is supposed to make you calm and relaxes you and all that stuff. And I'm not saying it doesn't do that, but I'm just saying, like, come on. I rather own a tech company based off the crystals than have a crystal and say I'm calm and energized and whatever on the inside. It's crazy to me. It's ridiculous. So we're going to do one more video. I did 4 videos. The Rizzal Islam's the third one. I got one more, and then we're going to wrap it up. I'm going to be doing these every other night. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to try to do it every night, but probably not every night. But every day or two, I'll be trying to come on with these videos, and we can discuss them and analyze them. I will be having some other co-hosts with this particular segment. Mo is on here from your average logical thinker. That's her page. Make sure you guys go follow her. She'll be coming in and chiming on some videos in the future. And then we'll have 2 other co-hosts with this particular segment on Ears to the Street. So. Exactly, Isaac. That's what I'm saying, man. Like, I hate I wasn't thinking like this when I was younger, but it is what it is. I'm thinking like it now. You know what I'm saying? But no doubt, Mo. We have to, like you said, we got to start using the resources of the earth. We don't own nothing, man. Like, we don't own no canals. Based off where you are in the region, you should have ownership of those particular resources of that region. You see what I'm saying? They've came over here and through generations have taken over everything. And not only have they taken over everything, now they got us locked in this. They got us locked into this this paper trail systematic game. You see what I'm saying? It's really some Matrix stuff for real, but not to get turned spooky. It's a construct that we're trapped in, and capitalism is at the head of it. Everybody like money and want to get money, and I get it. You know what I'm saying? I get it because that's what it's based off of. But this construct, when you really look at it, it ain't the money, it's the resources. You pay a water bill because they have taken the land and they've built water systems throughout the ground of the land. And this is a generational thing. You know, they didn't just build the pipe system yesterday. They didn't just build the highway system yesterday that you have to pay a toll on if you want to cross into certain sections. You see what I'm saying? This is a multi-generational effort that they've worked collectively on for generations. And they made sure they kept the foot on your ancestors' necks and our necks to this day. You know what I'm saying? So when you kind of take money out of it for a second and think about resources, you pay a water bill because these people have scientifically and geographically figured out, okay, you know, irrigation systems. Okay, we have the ocean over here. This current runs this way. We're going to dig a hole right here, put some lead pipe down, the stuff that you drink out your tap water and put in your boiler and you boil your food with, you know, that stuff. You know what I'm saying? It has all type of lead and other impurities in it. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully you got you some type of filter. You know, that stuff. They built it out of that stuff. And then, you know, the water travels through there. Boom, boom, boom. And then it gets to your house. You have a sewage. So the stuff you flush, they have a sewage pipeway. You know, that's what you're paying for. You're paying for the resource that you don't have access to without them. You're paying for the resource that you don't have convenient access to. You see what I'm saying? This is about convenience. You don't have convenience access to water. So you pay for a plumbing system that they created or some company created, which is white owned. You see what I'm saying? We don't understand the engineering behind the plumbing system. You see what I'm saying? So you paying for convenience because motherfuckers is lazy. You're paying for the plumbing system because motherfuckers don't understand engineering and I just said the word damn, I can't think of, starts with an A. Irrigation. You know, irrigation is more applied to crops and stuff, but I'm just giving an example because it's the same concept of getting the water to where you need it to be. You know what I'm saying? You need this irrigation period. It don't even matter if it's just farming. Getting the water to where you need it to be. You see what I'm saying? We don't understand these systems, but this is the thing though, and my point is not to get lost in a conversation is resources. You know what I'm saying? You can't drink money. You drink water, and they got you paying money to get water. The fucking lake is right down the street. You see what I'm saying? Like, half of us live, I guarantee, on your way to work or somewhere, you pass some type of body of water. You see what I'm saying? It's right there. You know what I'm saying? But let you try to build your own irrigation system, oh, you gonna have some smoke. Do you want to go through the convenience of going to get water yourself out the lake? Is it pure? Do you have a filter system? See, and then now we get into technology or manufacturing or you know, engineering. Do you know how to build a filter? Do you know how to put sand with coal, with rocks, and then you can filter the water through there and it sprinkles through and it purifies it? You see what I'm saying? It's a lack of knowledge. And then this motherfucker's too convenient. Everybody want easy access to shit. Oh, I just wake up and turn the faucet on. That's cool. Don't complain when you get the $300 water bill. You know what I'm saying? Suck that shit up. Everything should be free. That's what I'm saying. Let me see. Think we can have Chris with for workers in the office spending your business. Yeah, real talk. Yeah. I think on some real shit, Mo. I think everything should be free for one, but that's just me. You know what I'm saying? Like everything should be free. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel humanity should be working for humanity. You see what I'm saying? But we can't even get past racism. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's crazy. And I think that's more on other races than black people, because I honestly believe like black people don't be racist like that. I think like it's more of a I don't know. I don't know if I could say that wholeheartedly and it be truthful. I don't know. It seems, from my experience, it seems that black people may be less racist than other races. I'll probably say that. You know what I'm saying? I'll probably say that. But I feel everything should be free. You know what I'm saying? Like, we shouldn't be paying for anything. We shouldn't be paying for nothing. All we should be doing is working for humanity. Ain't nobody saying you get to sit home on your ass and not do nothing. I'm saying, like, no, you contribute to society by working. And since you work for society and humanity, you'll be afforded the things that you need to be good. You know what I'm saying? It's the same concept. We just, kind of just taking the bread out. But all right, we're going to keep moving on. You know what I'm saying? We're going to keep moving. We're going to got one more video, y'all. One more video. All right. Appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all hit that like button. That's a subscribe button. Share the videos. And definitely don't be afraid to hit that donation, that cash out. All right, we're going to do one more video. Then we're going to wrap it up, y'all.
Activists are demanding justice for a boy who died in a deadly crash in 2021. The family's attorney released some dash cam video today. It shows a state trooper using a pit maneuver, and it caused the accident. The family wants the state attorney general to charge the trooper for the move. Channel 2's Michelle Newell live in Paulding County with why the family attorney says troopers should have noticed that children were in the car.
Yeah, Justin, that dash cam video shows what happened. This is the moment a trooper actually smashed a window because the driver did not get out the car. The family attorney says this traffic stop happened in a well-lit area and believes the state trooper should have noticed children in the car.
What do we want?
Justice! Community activists stood alongside the family of 12-year-old Leiden Boykins in front of the Georgia State Capitol today.
You sending out here for 12-year-olds now?
Boykins died in a police chase in 2021. He was in the back seat of a car with another child. Charlie Moore was charged for Boykins' death. Investigators say Moore was speeding and driving drunk.
We do believe that he was wrongfully charged.
Civil rights attorney Lee Merritt and his team just released this dash cam video. They believe this proves officers knew children were in the car before they used a pit maneuver to stop it, which resulted in the crash. In the dash cam, a Georgia state trooper asked Moore for his license several times. Moore repeatedly asked why he is being pulled over and asked for a supervisor several times.
You're going to actually see one of the officers open his car door, which you're not supposed to do.
Right, what's the problem?
Open the door. Okay. Y'all can't do that. Get your supervisor.
I don't need a supervisor.
He did not take off until they burst his windows out after him continuously asking for a supervisor.
During the chase, you can see the trooper use a pit maneuver to stop Moore, which resulted in the car flipping multiple times. When we spoke to the Paulding County Sheriff's Office in 2021, they told us Moore could have prevented what happened.
He could have followed lawful commands by the trooper and the deputies, and this young man would be alive today. And it's heartbreaking.
Investigators say the children were not wearing seat belts that night. Moore is in jail for Boykin's death. Contacted the Attorney General's office, and their office says they will not make a comment at this time. I'm still waiting to hear back from GSP, but the Paulding County Sheriff's Office told me their most sincere thoughts and prayers go out to Boykin's family, and said Moore knew exactly the decisions he made that night. Live from Paulding County, Michelle Newell, Channel 2 Action News.
Crazy. That's crazy right there, y'all. Oh, boy. I don't know, y'all. I don't even know what to say about that one right there. Like, that's crazy. I don't know. I mean, as a, I don't know if he's the father of the child. As an adult, being the driver, I'm not doing anything when kids is in the car. I'm not holding any type of stance on any police, nothing. I got kids in the car. That's what's most important, keeping them safe. So anything, that's me personally. You know what I'm saying? If I got children in the car, I'm not about to have no standoff with the police about, a traffic ticket of any sort. Oh, wow, hold the driveway. Now, I don't agree with them holding the drive. See, this is the thing. Like, I think just as much accountability is on the police than the driver, And this is just me coming off the cuff with this. You know what I'm saying? Like, as the driver, he shouldn't have took off. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. If it's me and I got kids in the car, you know what I'm saying? That's not the time, in my opinion, that's not the time to be trying to buck up on some, you pulled me over, why are you pulling me over? I didn't do anything wrong, give me a sergeant, give me a white shirt. That ain't the time for that, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? That ain't the time for that. We got kids in the car, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? You don't got time to be bucking up at the police when you got kids in the car. That's not the right time for that. You know what I'm saying? Now, are the police right? No. You know what I'm saying? No, they're not. If we're talking about the law, what's the law? Do you have probable cause to bust my window? No. Do you have probable cause to pull me out of the vehicle? No. So just as much as accountability is on the police officers too, because we already know how police officers get down. When you don't do what they tell you to do, they're gonna bring smoke. So that's the thing though. Like, you might get away with some of that shit. You might see, like, we seen a couple videos where the dude's like, oh yeah, in the ordinance of the 5364 and city ordinance, and you can't even comply with my car, and you go into the glove compartment. Yeah, you get a couple guys get away with that shit. But where I'm from, south side of Chicago, if you don't comply with the cops, you won't smoke. And they're going to bring smoke. So by not complying, you have to understand, dealing with police officers, you're gonna get a problem after that. You know what I'm saying? Are you prepared for the problem that comes with the buck? You know what I'm saying? The buck back. You know what I'm saying? If you're prepared for the problem that comes with resisting or not complying, then cool. But in this case, we have a dead kid. Is that worth not complying? Exactly. No, that's true. Life is 10% of what happens to us and 90% of how we respond to it. Exactly. And in this particular situation, we we got a dead child. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's not worth it. You know, that's an easy, all right, let me get out the car, handcuffed. You know, even if the situation would have been where maybe he didn't have license or insurance and he probably was a little intoxicated, you know, at least you don't have a dead kid at the end of the day. A dead, 13-year-old life wiped short over a traffic violation. Like, it ain't worth it. You know what I'm saying? The cops, I feel, is wrong though. You know what I'm saying? I don't approve of cops, you know, using their authority like, you know, if we do what I say or we're gonna beat your ass. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that's right. You know, they need to comply with the law. If you pull me over and I ask you why you pull, and then we have to understand exactly what the law is. You see what I'm saying? But we also have to understand that the law is created not in your favor. So just because it's the law doesn't mean that it's right by human standards or human law or human rights. You see what I'm saying? So we can't always get caught up in the law thing because these laws are created to enforce the establishment. You see what I'm saying? So we can't get caught up in the law thing. You know what I'm saying? So on a right and wrong thing, you know, with law involved in that, you know, it's a perplexing situation. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, what was he doing? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you take off. Yeah, he was tripping. Like, it's unfortunate that the young boy died. It's unfortunate. The driver, he was kind of tripping. He was tripping. You know, your thing is to preserve life. You know what I'm saying? Children's lives. Now, if he would have did that and it was all grown dudes in the car, you know what I'm saying? And if I'm in the car with you, you can't do that. You know what I'm saying? You can't take off from the police with me in the car. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, bro. No. And that happened to me before. Like, for real. That same situation happened to me before. The only difference between the situation that happened with me and that situation is that they got pulled over before taking off. We didn't get pulled over for taking off. We got flagged. You see what I'm saying? Like, and I'm telling you, it was like the day before Christmas. It's cold. It's Chicago. Me and my homies, we in the. I gotta say this story for my Tales from the Hood segment. You know what I'm saying? I'm giving y'all Tales from the Hood segment right now. But I ain't gonna break it into detail. I gotta save it for that one. But the same thing happened to where we got flagged by the police, and my homie took off, and he hit a corner, and we had been drinking. We got drinks in the car. We got weed in the car. You know what I'm saying? But he pull off and start hitting block. I'm like, no, bro, stop. Do not do that. I'm telling him, do not do that. And he stopped. Like, he hit like two corners. Like, we shot up. We was on 80. I'm gonna tell a little bit of it. We was on 87th and on 87th and Racine, south side of Chicago. So we making a left going. We heading east. We making a left going north, and the police swing around, hit us, put their lights on. So he continued with the left because we already in there, and then he just started taking off. So I'm thinking in my head, like, what the fuck is this nigga doing? This nigga tripping. This is my man's, though. 100 grand, still my guys. You know what I'm saying? To this day, we chop it up. So he hit another left. And he hit another left. I'm like, bro, stop the car. Stop. I'm like, no, bro, don't do that. And as soon as they get right behind us on the next block, they come out that boy. And we just like, you know what I'm saying? And we end up staying out there. I'm gonna break it down in detail on my Tales from the Hood segment. But we end up they let us go. You know what I'm saying? And they let us keep all our stuff. You know what I'm saying? They ain't even because it was like the day before Christmas. We was in a van. We was in like a that was like looked like a Lexus truck or something. That vehicle, I don't know what that was. That's like a SUV. We was in a van. We was like in like a little kind of like like a a little regular type of van type car. You know what I'm saying? Kind of not an Astro van. It wasn't that old, but like kind of like a minivan, Yeah, we was in a yeah, we was in a minivan. You know what I'm saying? Like a little minivan. And matter of fact, what I do is I bring my mans on, and we'd talk about the story together. You know what I'm saying? It was crazy. But they left us outside for a long time. They did that on purpose. You know what I'm saying? Because it was cold, and they was like, we just gonna freeze these dudes. It's like the day before Christmas, like Christmas Eve. We drinking, riding around, and I don't know what made him do that. He was tripping, but ain't nothing happened though. We still here. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's an unfortunate video. That young kid died like that. Very sad. The only solution, just don't do that, man. Not when you. Exactly. No, that's what it was. That's what it was, Mo. That's what it was. They ain't feel like it's Christmas Eve. They ain't feel like doing all that paperwork and stuff. You know what I'm saying? They searched the car, ran the tags, ran the name, ran all our names. We ain't had no warrants or nothing like that. They was like, man, y'all get up out of here and take y'all butt back to where y'all was at. Because we wasn't far from my block. You know what I'm saying? We was maybe like, Racine in my block maybe was like a mile. You know what I'm saying? We wasn't that far from where we was parked at. So, but yeah, very unfortunate situation for the young kid. Don't man, you can't do that when you got kids in the car. If you want to buck up at the police, don't put no kids' lives in danger. And the police, they some assholes too, because they knew it was kids in that car. I'm pretty sure they knew it was kids in that car, and but they don't care because they feel justified because they the police. You know what I'm saying? It's like, they just feel they got the authority. If you don't listen to them, they can do whatever they want to do. Bust the window, pull you out the car, do a pit maneuver with kids in the car, and then blame you for that murder. You know what I'm saying? And I don't necessarily think that's right. I think they both should be held accountable. I think if those, and that's the thing, those police officers can probably just lie and say, okay, and I'm glad that, they got the lawyers that's on them. Those police officers probably can just lie and say, we didn't know. They didn't, in that particular clip, they didn't show any footage that will give us indication that the police officers did know it was children in the car. But I'm pretty sure they knew, because you could tell that the video was edited, and then also, by the amount of officers, like it was probably one officer and then more officers came. It was enough time to have knowledge that it was other people in the car, and they 9 times out of 10 they knew it was children. So if you're doing pit maneuvers with children in the car, then that makes you negligent also, because that maneuver on a high-speed chase, like they don't even do that like on certain high-speed chases. Like they'll and they know that people can be hurt if they try to do any type of maneuver with you to get you to stop. Like in some cases they'll just let you keep going because they know that it'll cause some type of harm to other people, and they want to allow that to happen. You see what I'm saying? So if these police officers knew that it was children in the car, you supposed to have that same standard to where, like, okay, it's children in the car. This guy's outrunning us. We're going to follow him, but we're not going to do any maneuvers because it's children in the car, and we know we could hurt those children. And I chalk that up to kind of racism. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, it's black kids in the car. Would you have done a pit maneuver if it was white kids in the car? Would you have bust the window if a white person didn't comply in the same manner that this black guy didn't apply? You see what I'm saying? Like, we got to ask ourselves these questions because we've seen this 100 times, 1,000,000 times over. Exactly. We've seen this 1,000,000 times over to where, you'll have, I seen the video when the white dude had the gun and they didn't shoot the dude. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so, and that's the thing, the standard it's a double standard. As black people, shit, when the fuck we gonna wake up and see it's a double standard and quit kicking each other in the ass? You know what I'm saying? Because we got a major situation with some elite people who are kicking our ass, and they winning like a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? They winning on a higher level. And with this situation, just look at this. You know, these cops aren't going to go to jail. This guy's going to go to jail. Like, for the most part, he's going to go to jail. You know what I'm saying? They might not hit him with like first degree murder on this, but they probably hit him with some type of reckless endangerment, probably a manslaughter charge, and 9 times out of 10, this is probably his kid or a kid of someone that he knew. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, it's just a double whammy. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's just crazy, man. It's just crazy, y'all. But we gonna wrap this up. We gonna be doing these ears to the street news reports, you know, here and there, you know, every 2 days. 9 times out of 10, there'll probably be more in these later hours, maybe between 8 and 10, or 9 and 10, or 9 and 11. Yeah, man, you know, yeah, that's definitely what it is, man. We gotta stop pointing the finger at each other. We gotta stop. And I'm not saying we shouldn't point out each other's bull stuff. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that. Like, but we have to take self accountability, and then we do have to point out, you know, each other's not shortcomings, but we gotta critique each other, but we gotta quit hating each other. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, let's critique each other to build each other up and not to tear each other down. You know what I'm saying? Let's start pointing some of our negative energy toward the sources of our issues and not the surfaces of our issues. Because the source of our issues come from, you know, living our environment, living in my opinion, living in a systemic racist society. You know what I'm saying? So we really gotta, you know, take that into account. And I know one of the things, and we gotta remember this too, and I'm gonna wrap up on this one. The freedom that we got right now, we didn't fight for. You see what I'm saying? Like, and that's what's crazy, that a lot of people don't understand that. You think that the comfortability that you have is natural. It's not natural. Someone died for it. Someone fought for it. Someone sacrificed for it. You see what I'm saying? So we get to sit in our homes with laptops, you know, drinking milkshakes and shit. Got our feet up. We got our house shoes on. You know, it's nice and warm and toasty, and everything is sweet. You see what I'm saying? But someone fought, worked, died, sacrificed for you to be able to do that. It wasn't like that. You see what I'm saying? And now that we're comfortable, there's no more fight. That's the problem. There's no more fight. Or if there is fight, it's fight amongst us, amongst ourselves. You see what I'm saying? So, you know, just take that into account. You know, get that fight back. You know, and it ain't, I'm not saying you got to be out here on some Huey P. Newton and doing all that. But there are small things you could do in your community. You know, find out some of the organizations in your community. Maybe you can do some homeless stuff. You know, maybe you can do some youth programs or some youth giveaways or something small. It don't gotta be, you know, saving the world and all that stuff. But any small thing that can help your community, help your people, you know, in any shape, form, or fashion, you know, take some time out and do for that. You know what I'm saying? Do for them and do for your community. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate y'all rocking with me. It's Ears to the Street with Fact and Entertainment Meet. We will be doing these news reports every other day. Make sure y'all tune in. Make sure y'all hit the like button, subscribe button, like button, and make sure y'all share the videos. I'm your boy HG, and we tune it out. Appreciate everybody rocking with me. We out.